Pain, sharp, searing pain. It ripped through Daniel's sleep, lodging itself deep inside his ear. He slapped at it clumsily, a groan escaping his lips. The pain intensified, a high-pitched buzzing now accompanying the agony. He clawed at his ear, his fingertip brushing against something hard and chitinous. Panic seized him as he felt the thing inside his ear move. A hornet. Daniel scrambled out of bed, stumbling towards the bathroom mirror. His heart pounded in his chest, a frantic rhythm against his ribs. He tilted his head, trying to get a better look. His blood ran cold. Wedged deep within his ear canal, wings buzzing furiously, was a monstrous hornet, its stinger pulsating. Desperation clawed at him. He needed to get it out now. Daniel grabbed a cotton swab, his hands shaking so badly he could barely hold it steady. He tried to scoop the hornet out, but it only burrowed deeper, its buzzing growing more frantic. Each movement sent fresh waves of excruciating pain through his head. He could feel the venom pumping into his flesh. His vision blurred. He slammed his fist against the sink, a choked sob escaping his lips. He had to think, he had to do something. His gaze fell on the bottle of rubbing alcohol. Maybe if he drowned it. He grabbed the bottle, his hand trembling, and poured a capful into his ear. The buzzing reached a fever pitch, then abruptly stopped. Silence. But the pain was unbearable. He stumbled back from the sink, clutching his ear, a wave of dizziness washing over him. He glanced at the mirror, his face was pale, slick with sweat, and then he saw them. Two more hornets, their yellow and black stripes a stark contrast to the white bathroom tile, buzzed angrily around the open window. They were enormous, their stingers grotesquely large. More followed, drawn by the scent of their fallen comrade and the venom now coursing through Daniel's veins. Panic gave way to primal terror. He was trapped. He slammed the window shut, but it was too late. The room was alive with the menacing drone of dozens of hornets. They swooped and dived, their stingers glinting in the artificial light. One landed on his back, its weight surprisingly heavy, then another and another. Each sting was like a white-hot poker being driven into his flesh. He swatted at them blindly, his screams lost in the cacophony of buzzing wings. They clung to him, their stings finding bare flesh through his thin t-shirt. He stumbled back, knocking over a bottle of shampoo, desperately searching for something, anything to defend himself with. His fingers closed around a heavy glass bottle of cologne. He swung it wildly, the sound of shattering glass momentarily deafening the hornet's buzzing. The scent of cologne mixed with the sickeningly sweet aroma of hornet venom filled the air. It did little to deter the relentless onslaught. More hornets poured through the open window, drawn by the scent of their fallen comrades and the promise of fresh prey. He was outnumbered, outmatched. His arms, heavy and leaden, fell to his sides. He was helpless. Extinguished. Through the haze of pain and terror, a desperate plan formed in Daniel's mind. The bathtub. He could fill it with water, drown the monstrous insects. He lurched towards the bathtub, his legs heavy and uncoordinated. He fumbled for the faucet, the cool metal slippery against his sweaty palms. He turned it on full blast, the sound of rushing water a counterpoint to the incessant buzzing that filled the air. He ripped at his shirt, tearing it from his body, desperate to free himself from the clinging, stinging insects. He glanced down at his reflection in the water that was quickly filling the tub. His skin was a patchwork of angry red welts, some bleeding sluggishly. He was covered in them, and then he saw something that stole the breath from his lungs, something far more terrifying than the swarm that surrounded him. There beneath his skin he could see them moving, tiny black shapes, writhing, pulsing. He watched in horrified fascination as one by one they pushed their way to the surface. A hornet, its wings still wet and crumpled, emerged from the corner of his eye, followed by another, and another. They crawled from his nostrils, their buzzing a nightmarish symphony inside his skull. He screamed then, a primal sound of pure terror as he felt them ripping their way out of his flesh. His mouth opened wide, a silent scream, and from deep within his throat, they came. A seemingly endless stream of hornets, their stingers dripping venom, poured from his mouth, his nose, his eyes. He was a living hive, a grotesque breeding ground for the nightmare that now consumed him from within. Blindly he stumbled back, his foot catching on the edge of the bath mat. He fell, his scream abruptly cut short as his head slammed against the edge of the porcelain tub. He lay there, sprawled on the cold tile floor, the water from the overflowing tub cascading over him, mixing with the blood and venom that oozed from his wounds. The hornets, their buzzing reaching a fever pitch, continued to swarm around him, their stings finding purchase in his lifeless flesh. He twitched once, a final involuntary spasm, and then he was still. The buzzing continued unabated. The bathroom, once a sanctuary of running water and soft towels, was now a scene of unimaginable horror. The air hung heavy with the stench of blood, venom, and the sickly sweet aroma of the hive. Shards of broken glass lay scattered across the floor, reflecting the flickering bathroom light like grotesque misshapen stars. and in the center of it all lay Daniel. His neck lay at an unnatural angle, a shard of bone protruding from the mangled flesh. His eyes, wide and staring, were vacant, the life that had once animated them extinguished. His body, a canvas of pain and terror, was now a grotesque monument to the horrifying power of nature. Slowly, as the last rays of the setting sun faded from the sky, the hornets began to disperse. Their work was done. They had claimed their revenge, their insatiable hunger sated. The buzzing, once deafening, faded to a low hum, then silence. The only sound that remained was the steady drip, drip, drip of the faucet, a lonely counterpoint to the chilling silence that had descended upon the blood-soaked bathroom floor. The nightmare was over, but the echo of its horror lingered in the air, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurked just beyond the veil of the ordinary.